Hey, how are you? My name is Jeremy. I'm going to be reading from this book. This is Leadership Theory and Practice by Northouse. I'm in Chapter 7. I'm going to be on Chapter 7 is Leader-Member Exchange Theory, the LMX theory. I'm going to be on page 156, Leadership Instrument. Alright, it's a questionnaire. I'll try to go through the questionnaire without showing it, give you an understanding of what the questionnaire is about. Alright, and the results. Researchers have used many different questionnaires to study Lmx theory. All of them have been designed to measure the quality of the working relationships between leaders and followers. We have chosen to include the Lmx-7 in this chapter, a 7-item questionnaire that provides a reliable and valid measure of the quality of a leader-member exchanges. The Lmx-7 is designed to measure 3 dimensions of a leader-member relationships. Leader-member relationships. The LMX is designed to measure 3 dimensions of leader-member relationships: respect, trust, and obligation. It assesses the degree of which leaders and followers have mutual respect for each other's capabilities, feel a deepening sense of reciprocal trust, and have a strong sense of obligation to one another. Taken together, these dimensions are the ingredients of strong partnerships. Lmx-7 Questionnaire Instructions. The questionnaire contains items that ask you to describe your relationship with either your leader or one of your followers. For each of the items, indicate the degree to which you think the item is true for you by circling one of the responses that appear below the item. Number 1, do you know where you stand with your leader or follower, and do you usually know how satisfied your leader or follower is with what you do? So we got rarely, occasionally, sometimes, fairly often, very often. 1 through 5, rarely, occasional, sometimes, fairly often, and very often. Alright, so I'll read through the questions. So that was number 1. Number 2, how well does your leader understand your job problems and needs? So remember, this is for the leader or the follower to answer. So in parentheses it has follower. So how well does your leader follower understand your job problem and needs? Not a bit, a little, a fair amount, quite a bit, or a great deal. Number 3, how well does your leader or follower recognize your potential? Not at all, a little, moderately, mostly, fully. Number 4, regardless of how much formal authority your leader has built into his or her position, what are the chances that your leader would use his or her power to help you solve problems in your work? None, small, moderate, high, or very high. Again, regardless of the amount of formal authority your leader has, what are the chances that he or she would bail you out at his or her expense? None, small, moderate, high, very high. I'd do that. I have enough confidence in my leader that I would defend and justify his or her decision if he or she were not present to do so. Strongly disagree, disagree, neutral, agree, or strongly agree. How would you characterize your working relationship with your leader? Extremely ineffective, worse than average, average, better than average, or extremely effective? By completing the Lmx-7, you can gain a fuller understanding of how Lmx theory works. The score you obtain on the questionnaire reflects the quality of your leader-member relationships, and it indicates the degree to which your relationships are characteristics of partnerships as described in the Lmx model. You can complete the questionnaire both as a leader and as a follower. In the leader role, you would complete the questionnaire multiple times, assessing the quality of the relationships you have with each of your followers. In the follower role, you would complete the questionnaire based on the leaders to whom you report. Score and interpretation. Although the Lmx-7 is most commonly used by researchers to explore theoretical questions, you can also use it to analyze your own leadership style. You can interpret the Lmx-7 scores using the following guidelines. Very high is 30 through 35. High is 25 through 29. Moderate is 20 through 24. Low, 15 through 19. Very low, 7 through 14. Scores in the upper ranges indicate stronger, high-quality leader-member exchanges. In-group members, whereas scores in the lower ranges indicate exchanges of lesser quality out-group members. All right, so that is the leadership instrument on page 156, 157, the LMX questionnaire. All right, cool. Chapter 7. See ya.